India's Election Commission has issued handbook to poll officials ahead of the counting of votes of recently held general elections. The counting of votes for the general election and the state legislative assemblies of Andhra Pradesh and Odisha and by-elections to assembly constituencies shall be held on June 4th starting 8 am IST. India's Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar, along with the two election commissioners, had reviewed the counting day preparations with all chief electoral officers and returning officers. The counting trends and results as per data entered by ARO for assembly constituencies and parliamentary constituencies will be available on the ECI website as well as on the Voter Helpline app, both iOS and Android mobile apps. The Voter Helpline app can be downloaded from the Google Play Store or Apple Play Store. The poll body has also issued a handbook for returning officers and counting agents available on the ECI website. Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar highlights the historic firsts of 2024 polls. While briefing the media on counting day preparations, the CEC said that India has created a world record of 642 million voters who took part in the Great Indian Elections 2024. He termed this as a historic moment for all of us and for the nation as a whole.
We have created a world record of 642 million proud Indian voters. This is a historic moment for all of us, for the nation as a whole. 642 ever, anywhere in the world, in any of the electoral exercise. That's what is the number of voters. And this is, just to give you some small statistics, this is 1.5 times of the voters of all G7 countries. There are 312 million proud women voters. This is also the highest ever in the world. It is larger than the 2019 elections, both the total and the women voters.
The CEC also spoke of the incredible voter turnout reported from Jammu and Kashmir.
आप सब pictures देख चुके हैं. 58.58% overall turnout and in Valley 51.5. हमने जो आंखों में चमक है, जो भविष्य को लेके चमक है, जो डेमोक्रेसी में पार्टिसिपेशन को लेके चमक थी, जो क्राउड थी, जो भीड़ थी, उसमें हमने उसको देखा है.
He lauded the elders who took part in home voting as heroes.
होम वोटिंग में जिन लोगों ने हमारे साथ वोट दिया, ये हमारे लोकतंत्र के गणनायक हैं. आजादी से पहले का भारत इन्होंने देखा है और पिछले 70 सालों में इन्होंने देश की एक एक चीज में, तरक्की में और कार्य में भाग लिया है. इनको भी हम दिल से नमन करते हैं कि इतने दिल से इन्होंने हमारे इलेक्शंस में भाग लिया. और हमारा तजुर्बा ये कहता है कि जब हमने सबके घर में पर्ची बांटी कि आपको 12D भरना है, लेकिन मेजॉरिटी ने हमसे ये कहा कि हम बूथ पर आना चाहते हैं. वी वांट टू सेलिब्रेट. वी हैव बीन गोइंग टू द बूथ. वी वांट टू गो टू द बूथ.
Meanwhile, India's Election Commission has provided central forces to prevent any post-poll violence based on assessment provided by the states and central observers. Andhra Pradesh and West Bengal have been provided with security forces for 15 days after counting days. Uttar Pradesh, Odisha, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh have been provided security forces till 2 days after counting day. Chinese daily tabloid The Global Times has covered the predictions of several exit polls by Indian media outlets. In an article, the publication says that if India can work together with China in the next term of the Prime Minister, it could pave the way for improvements in the relationship between the two countries. The article said, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi is likely to win a third consecutive term in office. Chinese experts noted that Modi's overall domestic and foreign policies will maintain continuity. PM is expected to persist in his efforts to bolster the country's economic growth. Analysts emphasize the importance of India collaborating with China to uphold open communication to address differences in the bilateral relations. Modi will continue to focus on propelling the country toward becoming the world's third largest economy. Additionally, Modi's strategic approach includes enhancing India's global influence through diplomatic channels. Regarding China-India relations, the possibility of a strengthened confrontation between China and India unlikely if Modi wins. The Chinese side has been committed to actively enhancing relations with India, believing that maintaining stable bilateral relations are in the interests of both sides. It is imperative for India to uphold a strategic perspective toward India-China relations and collaborate with China to resolve differences through dialogue and communication.